to fulfill their responsibility to the city. Kaya og di magkagubot yuta. But as the city mayor, I know that Davao, mga taga Davao magpod mutuman man, buutan mo na mga buutan mo. Nalay mga bagong tubo, pa kayo kasabot, bata, ng mga teenager, natural. Pero later on, i-guide lang ninyo, kita mga nag-una gamay, i-guide na bagong mga sod, aning diri sa tong dakbayan, ipasabot yun nato, nga importante ang balaod. Okay, ogwa, either, gukdon kas balaod, bigyan ta ka. Davao City Police, we remain committed to ensuring peace and order stability in the city. Congratulations ng gihapon sa itong mga polis. Congratulations na yun. First, among all the city and provincial offices of the Police Regional Office. Pero karon medyo naatay sitwasyon lang. I do not know kung unsay epekto ana because it is too early to tell. Sa usa ka adlaw nagkambyo ta og dili ako. Pero ang PNP, ang regional office nila gikambyohan ng ato city director 3 times without my consultation. So gibypass ko ana. Like I said in my previous interviews, then we will have to wait and see kung unsa bay epekto ani. Pero baga ang politika karon. Baga kayo ang politika karon. Lisod para nako lang. Kani city director nato karon, I want to give him a chance. Kay katong usa naguna-una man gitubag na nako kanang RD. Pero kani ug maayo nganong dili man pod. Nganong dili man pod. Di man na kuan basta buhaton ng trabaho, ma-maintain kung unsa ang status quo, which all of us ganahan man puta and satisfied man ta sa current na peace and order situation nato, o ma-maintain lang to, wala man tay problema na. I know a lot of you, maybe all of you, feel uncomfortable towards this situation, but like I said, baga kay ang politika karon, the national administration, I believe, is intervening with our affairs. Muna ingana na siya. So that's something that we have to deal with. But I know, kita mga Davaoenyo, layo ora kay nas tinae. We are very resilient people. Dili ta basta-basta nga matandog ingunana lang. They may try, pero I doubt na matandog ta nila. We thank the men and women of the Davao City Police Office and of the 1,422 police auxiliaries hired by the city government for your continued dedication. City government will continue to support you. Excuse me. Karon na mo kitas ko anay panyo, no? The DCPO has 9 infrastructure projects, which include, among others, the buildings for Police Station 7, Police Station 9, and Police Station 19. So, gadungag ba kita permente? Pag-abot sa gasto, when it comes to peace and order, wala kita'y problema diha. Task Force Davao successfully completed several projects designed to enhance operational readiness and overall security measures, including the procurement of 6 container vans for the use of detachments, the enhancement of water assets through the procurement of one Yamaha outboard engine and the procurement of radio IP system, improving communication, efficiency, and coordination among units. Meanwhile, the construction of an administrative and procurement building and a multipurpose hall, as well as the procurement of a tactical command vehicle, the refresher training for the CAFGO active auxiliary to personnel are ongoing. The success of the city's peace and security status is driven by the strong collaboration among the members of the security cluster, the local government, and the Dabaweños. So, moment to. To conclude, okay man, wala man tayo problema. Kana lang, kay walay consultation karon sa kuha. Mao nang sitwasyon nato karon. Neither the city ang city director ning istorya man, pero ginahuwat lang nako unsa iyang efforts o tan-awo nato kung unsa mo shift bang ato ang datos, mausab ba mo taas ba ang krimen o mas ubos ba maayo, wa patakibaw. Wato nato di ko kuan eh. So, tourism development. By the end of 2023, Davao City recorded 1,296,928 tourist arrivals. This is significantly higher than the tourist arrivals in 2022. So, pagkahuman sa pandemya, nakabangon-bangon man pod Ginoo ang tanan, do dili ingon anak kasayon, ug ingon anak kadali. Pero kaluoy Ginoo naaman pod. So ang importante lang gid ani kalimot na ganit ano. Sa una mura mga buang ang mga tao pag atong pandemya tanan nabalaka. Pero karon murag kalimot na nga murag nay niagi nga pandemya. Pero ang importante lang gid kaayo kinahanglan organized gid ta. Mao gyud ang pinaka-importante sa tanan. Like for example, during the pandemic, mas naglisod ta ato og dili ta organized og wala ta nagtinabangay. The Davao City Tourism Operations Office continues to provide support for our tourism-related establishments. In 2023, 2,140 primary and secondary tourism establishments and service providers secured their tourism certifications and licenses, which is a 7.81 increase from the 1,985 licensed establishments in 2022. This is proof that the city continues to be a growing tourist destination and provides a favorable business environment for the local tourism industry. We also launched a new festival this year, the Duao Davao Festival, designed to encourage tourists and Dabaweños alike to explore and enjoy the many attractions and activities that the city has to offer. We thank everyone who joined and contributed to make it a huge success. We intend to mount a bigger and better Duao Davao next year. So, ang Duao Davao, idungag na ito na kay naatay 4 major events in a year. So, para mahimo siyang quarterly, naatay major event to invite, to stimulate the economy. Para magawas mga tao, magasto, makapasod po tag mga turista, mulihok ang mga tao, tuyok ang ato ang kuan, buying and selling of goods and services. So, diri gibalhin nato ang kaning sa LGBTQ nga ilahang pageant, Reyna Dabaweña, either, sa baba, natay e-sports po, gi-introduce nato na, para sa mga batan ano because it's becoming a big industry and people are taking it seriously po. But as long as responsible gaming gyapon natong gina-promote pinaagi sa esports. So ang LGU nato involved na to remind the youth to be responsible gamers. So dili nato kalimtan ang ato pag-eskwela bisan paggaduwa ta og mga games sa ato ang mga cellphone o sa ato mga computer. Davao City also continues to be a major MICE destination following the city's successful hosting of the MICE convention in March of last year. We are happy to announce that from the period of June 2023 to May 2024, the number of MICE events held in the city nearly doubled to 4,105 events compared to the 2,156 events from June 2022 to May 2023. We hope to continue to host more MICE events in the coming year. So, like I said, maayo man kitang dagan. Coming from the pandemic, kabalik-balik yun noon ta. So, ang atoa na lang goal is to maintain what we have recovered, na improve from here. This Sunday, August 11, Davao City will be hosting the Ironman 70.3 Triathlon for the 4th time. We welcome all the participants and guests to this international sports event. We hope that you will have a wonderful time here in the city. In April this year, Davao City won 2nd place for Mindanao at the Tourism Champions Challenge, the flagship program of the Department of Tourism. The winning project will involve the establishment of a centralized cultural center and sustainable communities at the Kadayawan Village inside the Magsaysay Park. Through this project, we hope to not only bring in more tourists but also help sustain the livelihood of our 11 ethno-linguistic groups, as it will showcase economic opportunities for their products. So, very crucial po sa Kadayawan na karon. Kalimot ko og greet po day sa to mga 11 tribes, to mga deputy mayors. Ngayong hapon day sa inyo ha. Sa ilo ako ninyo, nalimtan ta mo. We also continue to provide investment incentives to make the city more lucrative for investors. As of July 2024, we have approved 1,080,548,400 pesos worth of actual investments from 3 companies in the manufacturing, agribusiness, and technology sectors. We have 3 billion more investment pledges lined up for the rest of the year for interested investors in the investment areas of health, BPO, tourism, social enterprise, manufacturing, and agribusiness. We now have 14 local sister cities from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and 5 sister cities abroad. Arrangements are currently being made for possible sisterhood agreements with 5 other local cities and municipalities and 5 international cities. Based on data from the Philippine Statistics Authority, for 2021 to 2022, Davao City contributed the biggest share to the Davao region's gross domestic product with 51.8%, driven chiefly by the service and industry sector. In 2023, Region 11 also had the 5th fastest growing economy in the Philippines and the highest in Mindanao with a 6.7% growth rate, much of this attributed to Davao City. Well, it's a collective effort. In a report released by the Philippine Statistics Authority on March 5, 2024, Davao City has accounted for the largest share to the national GDP among pilot highly urbanized cities outside the National Capital Region in 2022. So kaning report 2022 man siya nahitabo ilagi publish gathered in 2022 and published this March. So top 2, top 1 sa mga highly urbanized cities na pinakadakog contribution outside of NCR. Employment services, we recognize the crucial role of government support for private employment services. From July 2023 to May 2024, the Davao City Public Employment Service Office conducted a total of 30 job fairs in partnership with various schools and government and non-government partners. PESO continues to provide assistance for economically disadvantaged students and out-of-school youth who intend to avail of the doles special program for employment of students, which enables them to engage in temporary